Hello, welcome to another episode of Painting with Jesus. And our scripture reading is in Matthew chapter 2, excuse me, verses 1 to 12. And this is what it says. Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in those days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And assembling all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. They told him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for so it was written by the prophet. And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for from you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. Then Herod summoned the wise men secretly, and ascertained from them what time the star had appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, Go and search diligently for the child, and when you have found him, bring me word, that I too may come and worship him. After listening to the king, they went on their way, and behold, the star that they had seen when it rose went before them, until it came to rest over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother, and they fell down and worshipped him. Then, opening their treasures, they offered him gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And being warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed to their own country by another way. So the wise men come. And we did the shepherds. And here are the wise men. Yes, this time I will make sure you see all of it. Sorry about that in the last video. And the wise men, some of them call them the three kings. But there's no evidence that they were actually kings. Really. And I'm using, like last time, I'm using lamp black in the DaVinci sample watercolor set. And I don't remember where I got these designs. I really don't. That one's got a nose and a beard. And even though there's no evidence of them being a king, this one and the next one has a crown. See, and that way you get the, excuse me, you get the ground at the same time. That one's kneeling, this one here. So you got to put his little foot in. And their treasure chest. And this one needs to be just a wee bit darker. It's more gray than black. And the silhouette is supposed to be dark, if I'm not mistaken. All right. And they got one camel representing 3 camels. Looks like he's got a little hat on. And the camels have knees, which is what that big bump is. It's his knee. In case you're wondering and didn't know, camels have knees. Just a wee bit too much water there. Yeah, there's no evidence of them being actual kings. We think of them as kings, I do believe, because of that song, "We 3 kings of Orient are," but they were wise men, not kings. Wise men, they think they could be mostly astrologers back in the day, because there was people who followed the stars. That should be rounded, but you get the idea. And then I gotta put the ground in. There we go. And we'll let that dry. And I also have a nativity scene. So we'll start with this is supposedly the manger in the design. And then you got Mary here on her knees with her hands up in prayer. And that's her foot right there. And Joseph. They always give Joseph a shepherd's staff, but I left that out of this one. So I have him and Mary praying. And there's a little sheepy. Put his head in. His legs. Doot, doot, doot. And this is a ram. Give him horns. And he's got and then this rickety stable It is really rickety looking, isn't it? Make that a bigger beam there. That'll hold everything up, won't it? And then a bigger beam there. And a bigger beam there. All right. And then there's support beams. And then there's this star on top. Excuse me. All right. Not that difficult of a design, really. Okay, then put that aside, let it dry. Bring this one back out. And I see some, don't know where those black thing, my fingers don't have black on them. And the gold mica ink again. He's got a swollen knee, the camo. That's what makes homemade cards more fun, I think, when they're not perfect. And there's that one. And then along the edge there. Uh-oh. And that comes down here like that. Yeah. And there you have it. Three designs for Christmas. This one had a video of its own, and these two are together on this one. This needs more. There. That makes me happy. Gotta connect it. All right. Well, if you liked what you see, hit the like and subscribe, and cast your cares upon Jesus, for he cares for you. Thanks for watching.